And calls to allow humanitarian access and for Hamas to free Israeli hostages echoed in the House of Commons today as Parliament resumed for the first time since the October 7th Hamas attack.
Canada is calling for unimpeded humanitarian access and a humanitarian corridor so that essential aid like food, fuel, and water can be delivered to civilians in Gaza.
Meanwhile, 1 million Gazans are reportedly displaced. Many more are suffering and have lost their lives.
Let's bring in CTV's chief political correspondent, Vassy Kapelos. Vassy, the war clearly top of mind for parliamentarians in this country. What did they say today?
Omar, it really dominated discussion and debate as members of parliament returned to the House after a week back in their constituencies. The Prime Minister even stood up this afternoon to speak specifically about everything unfolding in the Middle East. And I would note a kind of evolution in his comments and that of other comments of other politicians from different political stripes as well since Hamas's attack last Saturday. Following that attack, they were resolute, right? Everybody condemned Hamas. They expressed support for Israel. But as Israel's counteroffensive on Hamas in Gaza intensifies, and so too does the humanitarian crisis there and the sheer number of civilians impacted in one way or the other, you have seen more nuance to the way in which the Prime Minister and others are talking about it, more of a focus on that humanitarian crisis and more of an ask of Israel to adhere to international law. I think the thing I'm watching for going forward is certainly exactly that, whether as this humanitarian crisis in Gaza escalates, the resolve that we've seen among most politicians remains, or whether that too is challenged in a commensurate way. Omar?
All right, Vassy, thank you.